That's where we actually first lived. But then they carved the motorways through it and they tore down a lot of houses there.
Oh, okay. So you had to move from there.
We moved slightly next suburb, which Ponsonby.
Ponsonby?
And then later on moved to Greyland. So those are the two main suburbs which at that time, in the 50s, were Polynesians sort of moved into because we had to...
Even now, Greyland's still got quite a few islanders there too, yeah?
I'm not sure how many specifically, but...
Ponsonby's changed though.
Yeah, I think Ponsonby and Greyland definitely changed a lot. But I'm sure there's still some island families who kept houses there.
Yeah.
But I think when Dad bought our house in Gunston Street, I think Mum told me he's only bought it for about £500 at the time. But now they're probably about, multi-million-dollar homes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Adjusted for inflation.
Yeah. It's quite a lot.
Yeah. So what was school like? Do you remember?
I remember Ponsonby Primary was our first school. I think at my primary one, the first year, I think there were actually about 3 twins in the
school?
In that classroom.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Still
so it would have been
you,
Auntie Jackie?
Yeah, there was a couple of English kids who were from England just come over. That was Primo one in 1955 at Ponsonby School, primary. And I remember it was walking, we either had to walk or go by bus to school back in those days. It was about 3 or 4 miles. So it was a lot of fun. Just walk past the shops. And,
what was it like as a twin though, Uncle? Like, it's hard. I guess it's hard to describe it any other way because that's all you would have known, yeah? Just being like a twin and having that other connection with someone.
Sure. That was always, at that time, was close. But then we had, where we lived in Ponsonby, we had Dad's cousin Maya and Odile and their children living.
Oh, okay.
So we had a big kind of
community,
extended family there.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't just with Jackie, but all around Uli. There's also, Telema, Lewis and Neo, and Var. So the other family next door.
Ah, yeah.
So
a little village there.
Yeah. So we were close. I mean, we went to school, and then Jackie was sick a lot early on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what kind of sick?
I think it was like, if I remember it, maybe it was sort of flu type things or things like that.
Oh, okay.
It just kept her off school for a while.
Sick of school.
Yeah, probably. But then we moved to Greyland, which is just next door.
Yep.
Suburb next door. Went to Richmond Primary School. But then we only stayed in that Auckland Centre only until 1962, I think it was. Then we moved to Manurewa, South Auckland.
Was that like a big transition from like the city centre to South Auckland, or back then it wasn't really?
Yeah, in a way it was because there weren't that many Polynesian Pacifica families in Manurewa at that time.
At that time, yeah.
But most
it would be more farmland, wouldn't it?
Yeah, a lot of it was. It was like
countryside.
Country. It was country. I mean, the schools were 99% Palangi Pākehā kids, right through to high school. So that was different. That was different in a sense.
This was in like the 60s?
This was early 1962, 63, 64.
Oh, wow.
When we went to high school. But in Ponsonby, actually, that was the school we went to. I think there was a bit of a mixture of because we went just to the primary school, then went to Richmond Road Primary School. There was a bit more of a, you get more Pacifica students then. But there still weren't that. There wasn't a lot of Polynesians at that time.
Yeah.
But the early 60s, it kept coming up later on to get more and more, increasingly more and more Polynesians. I think in 1955 there were only about 1,000 Samoans in New Zealand.